let's roll. You know it's showtime. Bright lights, cat fights. I am a rock star. VIP, your daddy's worst enemy. Yes, I'm a rock and roll star. Well, listen to the beat. I got the party, so come with me. We're going all night. Come on. If you're looking for some fun, then I'm gonna get you some. We the people, by the people, you kick ass. We'll do the same. Let's go crazy. If you're down and singing with me, if you want me, you better come and get me. Bright lights, cat fights. I am a rock star. VIP, your daddy's worst enemy. Yes, I'm a rock and roll star. When I hear that sound of the crowd, don't matter if I burn out, deliver the line, sing it one more time. Let's go be rock and roll stars. Rock stars. I know what you are, but what am I? If you rock, well, let's roll. You know it's showtime. We're all rock stars. Bright lights, cat fights. I am a rock and roll star. VIP, your daddy's worst enemy. Yes, I'm a rock and roll star. There's nothing I would rather be. A rock and roll star. Deliver the line. What's the time? Showtime. Bright lights, cat fights. Woo! VIP. What's my name? Yes, we're a rockin', oh, we're a rockin' roll star.
Welcome, my night outers. This is DJ Psycho Eddie. And Tony is already killing us tonight. You're listening to My Night Out Radio. I cannot say what I normally say, which we're only on RI Free Radio, which is not true, because now we are also on the Indie Authority, Saturday night, 11 o'clock. I'm just getting used to that schedule, too. Also, if you want to be part of the show tonight, guest is the Magunks. They hit me up on Facebook. You can message me on Facebook, DJ Psycho Eddie, or Eddie Costabet. Check us out, My Night Out RI, on our webpage. We're also doing Instagram,
What
Twitter.
the frick is a cost a bit?
I'm not free. It costs a bit.
All right.
Well, like I said, in studio tonight we have the Gunks. However, the song you heard on the way in, he did hit me up exactly as I explained to you guys. Kor Razik. The name of the song was Rockstar. Now, as usual, and in studio we have Bob and Bobby, which makes it easier for me because I don't remember names worth of crap.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I'll never forget your face, but your name, as soon as you walk out that door, it's done. Well, I got to ask you guys, because I put everyone on the hot seat. Restaurants, shows, places you've gone in the last couple of weeks. Tell me, where's the last restaurant that you can actually recommend to somebody?
I would recommend Weatherlanes in Attleboro. I live in Attleboro. I've driven by it for the longest time. Never went in. Finally went in. I got a great hamburger. The hamburger was huge. It comes out with a big plate of fries. It was with buffalo sauce and blue. It seems like I had this answer already, right? With buffalo sauce.
He thinks a lot about food.
Blue cheese and with a big spear through it with onion rings on the spear, and it was a reasonable price. And they got it was just really, it was delicious. I had to take a walk when I was done. I was just
So if you can walk when you're done, you didn't eat enough.
I went to Jefferson Diner for breakfast today before my hockey game. That was pretty good.
Cool. Well, the other night, I got to tell you, I had a splurge because my wife has had it with me just sitting on the couch the last couple of weeks. So,
what's women?
so I had to take her out someplace nice, and we went to Fred and Steve's over at Twin River. Yeah, it's very good. It's a little bit on the pricey side. The bill, I kind of had sticker shock. But the steak, I order my steak rare. As rare as possible. Pull out the horns, wipe its backside. It's done.
Why even wipe the backside?
Well, you get cleanliness at least. But
That's what napkins are for.
just a little sear on each side. Well, they brought my steak out, cooked completely through. The waitress looked at it. She said, "Please cut that in half." I cut it. It's like, "Is that done enough for you?" I said, "This is so far overdone. I can't eat it." She comes back in. Now, as she was walking away, I said, "Tell the chef or whoever's cooking my next steak, 35 seconds on each side." I don't even think this thing hit the actual grill. It like levitated over it. That was perfect for me.
That's a little rough. That's nasty.
Yeah. No, I like to taste the scream when you're biting into something. So, but again, restaurants, the hospitality industry, bars. You guys have got to have gone to at least one or two local watering holes establishments. Where, if you're not performing, where could we find you?
My living room.
His house. I usually hang down the parlor, North Main Street in Providence.
Yep, very
Down
good place.
there.
Probably a
Go
good
there.
spot. This place, Powers Pub, near my house. I like going there.
And we don't know where you live, so
Oh, it's in. I think it's in Cranston. I live in Warwick, but it's right on.
How do you get there?
well, haven't been to the parlor. I know Todd Bose from the Down City Armory.
Okay.
He's down there quite a bit. He doesn't live too far from there either. But so now that I have you in studio, I as you can tell, I don't really prepare for anything.
It's fine.
So I'm going to stammer through the first couple of minutes. But we did have a very interesting conversation, or you had a very interesting conversation on a previous show, the Tony Jones Show. You were talking about the box. The box had you up.
He's a different guy. Oh, so-
Tony is-
Where's the professionalism? It's gone.
he's a libertarian poster boy when he's doing his show. It's like, don't mess around. That's all. No.
thanks, Tony.
Now he needs a diaper.
At least a courtesy wipe. But we're talking about the stomp box. Are you pro or anti-stomp box, or is it one of those situations where you case by case?
I think it's case by case because it just, you sound like an old, back in my day, but you sound like an old man, but it just looks weird. It's good and it's goofy, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone use them well, and it just looks
I think if you can use it well, make it part of the show. Like we saw Bob and the Hangovers. They played a show at the Parlor on Thursday, and there was a band. They didn't use a stomp box, but they had a bunch of
Riser?
lamps. No, they just had a bunch of lamps, and it
Well,
was
that
done
was
well.
different, yeah.
No, but I'm saying so that's why the stomp box. If you can do it well and make it part of the show, instead of
Interesting.
hey, I stand up on this and it lights up, and you can see my
Yeah.
cottage cheese thighs.
It's not cottage cheese. It's hail damage. The checks in the
It's the Epcot Center.
As you can tell, we're having a great time here tonight. But why don't we cut to a break? We're going to cut to a break a little early so I can actually get a cork for Tony. We're going to leave here with actually one of your songs. We're going to leave here with the Magunks, The Devil Was Right. You're listening to My Night Out Radio. We'll be back in a minute.
Everybody needs a reason. It's someone
That was the McGunks. Devil was right. We're having a hell of a time. If you could hear half of what we're talking about off the air, on the air. Oh, God. So, anyways, tell me about yourself, guys. Let's have a little bit of McGunk history. Where'd you guys start off?
Started off a long time ago, over 10 years ago.
It was 2003, I think.
2003, I started. I started playing a band, and I wanted to be a little different. I got tired of lead singers. I said I don't want to deal with a lead singer anymore. There's just too much to deal. Sometimes they're too much to deal with. So I decided I had money down on a Les Paul. I was going to buy a white Les Paul that I wanted to get, and I was on layaway at Guitar Center. So I took all the money off that and bought a PA because a singer's got to have a PA, which most singers don't have a PA. So I had to buy the PA. I bought that, and I just started singing. And throughout playing before, I always wrote tunes. Never sang them. Just came up with lyrics, ideas, and passed them along, and the chords and whatnot. Yeah. But I just got tired of dealing with other folks. I said, I'm going to be the guy to deal with, and I tried.
Tired of the other prima donnas, you wanted to be the prima donna.
And I like to think I'm not as bad, but you'd have to ask other people about that.
That's fine.
And what about yourself?
I joined about 5 years ago. Their drummer was moving to, I think, Pittsburgh, and I saw somebody post on Facebook, and Bob's been stuck with me since.
Cool.
Just won't go.
Now, what about previous? What other bands have you been in?
I came before. Well, this will tell you who the Divas are. Apparently, I played with.
Listen up.
No, I'm just kidding. I played with USM for a couple of years before McGunks. Before that, I was in Meet Depressed for about 5 years and learned pretty much about the scene and got my bones. What do you call it?
Cut your teeth.
Cut your teeth.
Pay your dues.
In that band, that band, we traveled all over in the van and got to know all the clubs and got to know everybody through that because we were pretty much like road warriors. We rehearsed twice a week, played 3 times on the weekend. We were all the time, and it was great for a while. Then it just got to be like spinning wheels. We felt like we were working so hard and not going anywhere. And it's just like, all right, something's got to give. And
it was you.
That was me.
And yourself?
I was in high school. I was in a punk band called Stalking Lever. We put out a 7-inch on Roach Ender Records. Then I was in and out of small bands and never did much. I was in a band called Chapters. We played the last show at the Met Cafe. Played a few out-of-town shows. Nothing